Welcome to this 15-minute slow flow for new beginnings. Whether you're starting a new day, month, year, or maybe you're entering a whole new chapter of your life, this class has you covered. We'll be setting intentions at the start and end of the class. We'll be including asanas for grounding, deep hip openers for emotional release, and heart openers to invite in love and healing. This class is suitable for all levels and there are no props required. Begin in any comfortable seated position, maybe on your knees or cross-legged in Sukhasana. Sit up tall with your palms resting in your lap. Lengthen through your spine. Head is balanced on top of your neck. Shoulders are relaxed. Maybe close your eyes. Soften your face, your jaw, and take a few moments here to connect with your breath, simply observing the inhales and exhales. Take a moment to set an intention for the class today. Maybe to stay present and mindful, or to cultivate peace or gratitude or healing. It can be anything you like. On your next inhale, reach up to the sky, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. You can open your eyes now if you like, but feel free to close them at any time during this practice if that helps you to go inward. Inhale as you reach back up. Exhale, plant your right hand down, reach your left arm up and over to the right. Maybe lift your gaze. Keep the chest open and breathe space into your left side body. Inhale, reach up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale as you reach back up. Exhale, plant your left hand down, reach your right arm up and over to the left. Lift your gaze. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, hands to heart. Make your way to your knees at the back of your mat and find a wide-legged child's pose. Big toes touch, knees are wide. Let your hips sink back towards your heels as you walk your hands out in front of you, extending your arms and melting your upper body and your forehead down to your mat. Take long, steady breaths here, using the exhales to relax down further. On your next inhale, rise back up and make your way to tabletop. Stack your wrists under your shoulders, hips are over your knees, back is flat, navel is drawn in. Inhale as you drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round your back, draw your chin towards your chest. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round. Repeat this a few more times, moving with the breath. Return to a flat back. Keep your hips where they are and inhale. Exhale, walk your hands towards the top of your mat. Melt your chest and forehead down for puppy pose. Find where it feels good and then simply breathe. On your next inhale, shift your weight into your forearms and lower your hips down to your mat for Sphinx. Elbows are roughly under the shoulders. You can move them further forward to lessen the back bend. Toes actively reach towards the back of your room. On your next exhale, lower your upper body down to your mat. Plant your hands by your lower ribs and then push back to child's pose. Feel your spine gently rounding out. Inhale as you rise up to all fours. Take a couple of breaths here as you recenter. Joints are stacked, core is engaged. On your next inhale, raise your right leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Knee is over the ankle. Either come onto your fingertips or inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. Sink deeply into your hips and let your heart shine open. Exhale, plant your hands back down. Step your right foot back to meet your left and return to tabletop. Inhale, and then tuck your toes at a light spread of your fingers, and exhale as you slowly push your mat away from you and lift your tailbone up and back for downward facing dog. Keep your knees bent for this one. Focus more on lengthening through the spine, creating space between the vertebrae. With control, lower back down to tabletop. Recenter. Inhale, raise your left leg behind you. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Knee is over the ankle. And if it feels okay for your back, inhale and reach up to the sky. Keep your shoulders down. Exhale as you plant your hands back down and step your left foot back to tabletop. Inhale, and then exhale, tuck your toes and press back to downward facing dog. Feel free to keep your knees bent again if your hamstrings are still a bit tight, or maybe pedal it out on the spot, bending one knee at a time, moving with the breath. Find stillness, maybe straightening into both legs. And then take lots of little steps as you walk your feet towards your hands. Bend deeply into your knees and then slowly roll all the way up to standing. Inhale, reach up to the sky as tall as you can. Exhale, hands to heart. Adjust your stance, bring your big toes to touch, heels are slightly apart, and find your Tadasana. Arms are relaxed by your sides with the palms facing forward. Stand up tall, and find your drishti, gazing softly towards the tip of your nose. Breathe here. We're going to find a modified version of Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach up to the sky, palms touch. Exhale, fold forward from your hips for Uttanasana. Feel free to bend your knees. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to plank. Keep your elbows tucked in and lower down to your knees, chest, chin. Inhale for Cobra, legs are active. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here for 4 breaths. Come up onto your toes, bend your knees and look up. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to plank. Take knees, chest, chin or Chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog or Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. On an inhale, raise your right leg up to the sky for 3-legged dog. Keep your shoulders and hips parallel. Exhale, bring your knee towards your right thumb and place it on the mat for pigeon pose. Left leg extends behind you. You can adjust the amount of sensation by changing the angle of your shin. Moving it towards parallel with the front of your mat should deepen the stretch. There's the option to stay here or inhale, find length. Exhale, fold forward. Maybe resting on your forearms or folding all the way down to your mat. Find your edge and then relax. Pigeon is a deep hip stretch, and it's normal if you notice certain emotions rising up. We tend to store a lot of energy and emotions in our hips, so stretching these muscles can help to release tension. Take your time and slowly make your way back up. Step your right leg back to meet your left, and exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Maybe walk it out for a moment. On your next inhale, raise your left leg up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, come through to pigeon. Place a knee by your left thumb, right leg extends behind you. And either stay upright or exhale, fold forward. Use your breath to soften. Slowly rise back up. Step your left foot back to meet your right. Tuck your toes and exhale. Push back to downward facing dog. Maybe walk it out again if that feels good. And then lower down to tabletop. And make your way to seated in the center of your mat, either on your knees or cross-legged in Sukhasana, whatever's comfortable. Inhale, reach up to the sky, palms touch. Exhale, twist to your right. Left hand comes to your right knee, right hand plants behind you. Gaze back. Inhale, return to center, reach up. Exhale, twist to your left. Right hand comes to your left knee, left hand plants behind you, gaze back. Inhale, return to center, reach up tall. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Place both hands over your heart. Maybe close your eyes and take a moment to reconnect with your breath. With each inhale, breathe in peace, gratitude, positive energy, and with each exhale, let go of all that no longer serves you. Maybe take this time to set an intention for the rest of your day. Take one more deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and sigh it all out. You can blink your eyes open. Bring your hands together at your heart and then lift them up to your third eye and bow down. Thank yourself for taking this time to practice. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you soon. If you enjoyed this class, please like and subscribe. And for ad-free, full-length and exclusive classes, please check out my website.